like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I wear the fire gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up?
There are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Moving toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Back at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
The kicker on
Henry Ruggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, 0-0. Kill.
Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He finds an opening past the 40. There he goes right side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 7, Raiders 6. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete to
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for the risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Philip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Jacobs.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Taken down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 38.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Exit. Slow down. Check. 59. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid. Hey, 0. Alert.
They go play action now. Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
On first down, it's Jacobs. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They'll set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Lindsey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. That's good. Patrick. Check 50. Switch. Go. 4 down. Watch the shit. Check 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. This time, Wilson will throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Slam. Good job right there. 36 power. Go.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Raiders 6. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
24.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Down to return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Lindsey on the toss left. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bud Dupree. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2.
One more time with Lindsey. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Raiders 6. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers to get...
Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And some space here. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
For the extra point.
And that rushing touchdown is Ford, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Well, here's a first down throw that's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards.
And the Raider first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now it's Lindsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
56, Mike. 19, Lion. 56. Go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Let's go, D.
Back to throw here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
1st down, Raiders.
They'll look to throw again. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And this will be caught by Edwards. And he gets it down to the 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Let's go.
On first down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Ready? 51 to alert. Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 44.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Here's Wilson, and this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
56. Watch the screen. Pass. 56, the Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Mustang 19. Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score, Seahawks.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.